Hi guys, welcome to Rapturous House. My name is Tanya. Thank you, thank you for joining me. I wanted to try and change the scenery. I was like, let's come on in. And plus I just wanted to talk. You know, the energy's been funny. The energy's been funny. I've been picking up on so many different energies. And we're going to get into it. We're going to definitely talk about it. We'll get into it. I really and truly wanted to come and say hi because I know we're about to start a whole new year. This is going to be quite an interesting year for us Virgos. I do feel like it will be quite an interesting year. If things have not been going the way that you want them to go, 2023, things will be shifting. A lot of you guys, you've undergone major transformations. You've exited relationships 2022. You started new jobs. Some of you guys, you started your own business. Things have been slow moving. But still, there's been a lot of you guys, there's a major success. Everybody's on a different time frame within their journey. Wherever you are right now, you know, in life, everything is forever changing. I always say that to you guys. Change is inevitable. Change will always be. So if times are not good for you right now, know that the wheel is going to turn in your favor at some point in time. This is just your turn. This is just your season to have to go through certain things. And we all go through it. Let me tell you, y'all all know, I tell y'all, I've been through so much in this life that I can write a book on it. And I'm still so young. I do love you all. I wanted to come and have like a face-to-face conversation with you guys because I want you to know that you're not alone on this journey. I want you to know that you're absolutely 120%. You're not alone in this journey. Wherever you are on your journey, you're not alone. And know that I do understand. I do understand the struggles. I do understand the ups, the downs, and the lows. I understand for some of you guys, you have yourself intertwined in something that's not good for you. And I want you to know that I do understand, but I want you to also know your worth. Because I do have a group of you guys, and I get that a lot in the energy. And I just really and truly, I just want you to know your worth. That you don't have to settle for what you can get, the little that you can get. You deserve to want more. You deserve to want to go big or go home. You don't have to allow someone, because I've been getting this in the energy, and this is why I'm going to speak on different things. You don't have to settle for second best. You don't have to settle for what somebody wants to offer you. You don't have to. I want you to know that you do deserve better. Some of you guys, you feel you're accepting it. You're partaking in certain things just because you don't want to be alone. Let's start there. But it's almost like you're convincing yourself that it's just temporary. It's like you're convincing yourself that it's temporary, it's passing the time. But Spirit knows the truth. You know the truth as well. I do have a lot of you guys. I love the fact that your careers are taking root. I love the fact that people are acknowledging your work after so long. And for a lot of you guys, you're still waiting for that acknowledgement. And it's going to come. For some of you guys, it may come in the form of you doing something totally different, and that's okay. Like, I want you to know that's a part of your journey. That's a part of all of our journey. It's being real with yourself. It's knowing what it is that you want to do and just doing that. You don't have to explain yourself to others. Like, your dreams, your wishes, your desires, your wants, you only have this one life to live. And I want all of you guys to remember that. I always say that you have one life to live and you only have one vessel to live that life in. You need to care for yourself. Take care of yourself. How can you take care of others if you're not taking care of yourself? Because I got a group of you guys, you're taking care of yourself. I have a group of you guys, you're going way overboard. But it's to each his own. But then I have a group of you guys, you just don't care. And that's not what's up. There's no time in your life to be like, oh, I don't care. But then you're like, you're sad or you're mad at the world because things are not going according to how you may want them to go. I want you guys to wake up every day and be ready to fight for what it is that you want. Fight for your life. Fight for your freedom. You know, fight for what it is that you feel is right. Fight for what it is that you want. You know, you're starting a new year, but I'm not even really and truly worrying about the new year. I'm worrying about the new you and the new day that's ahead. And when I say that, every day that you wake up, you have a new chance, a new opportunity to do whatever it is you want to do in life, to make changes. If you are in a situation that you don't feel to be healthy, you can walk away. If you're in a job that you don't feel fulfilled, you can choose to find another job. Sometimes we have to give up certain perks to be truly fulfilled. Just think about 2022 when so many people lost their jobs. Like that was an eye opener for so many of us, an eye opener. But I want you guys to take your tower moments and make that your eye openers. Use your discernment. God has gifted you with discernment. And what that means is your trials and your tribulations, there is a lesson in that. Some of you guys are revisiting. You're revisiting those things that you should not be revisiting. That's on you. Look, y'all know I am the last person to judge because the younger Tanya was so different than this more mature Tanya. Look, I totally understand it, and I totally get it. But I want to help you live your best life the way that you want to live your best life. And I think the most important things for Virgos is knowing their worth. Know that they're worthy of wanting it all. Because I feel like society and I feel like certain people that are in our lives, they may make us feel like we need to settle for what is being given, and you don't need to settle. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. I'm like, no, that's not happening. And I'm like, no, who are you talking to? And that's how I want you guys to be. You know, when somebody comes at you sideways, wanting you to accept their behavior or the way they talking to you or the way they want to treat you or the way that they think that you should be living your life, I'm like, hold on, who you talking to? Like, because it ain't this Virgo here. You have that right. You have that power. And I want you to know that you have, like, you don't know how, like, just think about how smart Virgos are. Just think about how you could be sitting still and so many different thoughts, so many different ideas come to you. Just think about how things, taking action towards something, things come to you naturally. Things come to you because I'm a Virgo. Like, thoughts run through our head all the time. And what I tell you guys is to write them down. Write them down, because I'm telling you, those one day is going to come back to you and you're going to be like, oh, what was that? I had that idea. What is it that I want? And something so simple can make so much difference in your life. Something, just a simple thought that you jotted down on a notepad, that'll make such a difference in your life. It just may not be the time. When you write that down, it may not be the time for you to take action, or it may not be the time for it to manifest into your life present moment. And I know I'm kind of going all over the place. I'm just kind of going with it, okay? I'm just talking. We're just talking. But I wanted to come here and talk to you guys. I want to we're starting our New Year's together. I hope you join me throughout the process. I know, like, for the last couple of days, the energy and Holy Spirit is here with us. I know I didn't do my normal rant in the mornings. Let's stop and say, okay, I do want to thank all my members. Thank you, guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. For all my subscribers, guys, thank you. Thank you for joining me. For all my new subscribers, guys, welcome, welcome. I do hope that we're in this for the long haul, to live our best life. We're going to grow old. I could just imagine, like, being old us and still being like, hi, how you doing? Like, that I think is so cool. I think that is so cool, that thought process of, oh, we're gonna be old together. Look, I'm a big kid at heart, really and truly. Sometimes I can be blah and I can be very serious, but really and truly, I'm a Virgo. We're really and truly silly. But I think only a true Virgo can understand the personality of a true Virgo. Like we can be totally like nothing, or we can be like totally like what's up. Like, so I think y'all, only a true Virgo can understand a Virgo itself. So that's why I'm like, that's why I love you guys. That's why I love you guys, because we're so intertwined. Our energies are so intertwined. Let me tell you, life is good. Life is good, and for a lot of you guys, I know life is good, and for some of you guys, life may not be where you want it to be, but it's going to be. You know, it's just your season. It's just your season. It's your rough patch. Because let me tell you, I've been through a lot of rough patches. And right now, present moment, and I stop and I think about how good life is. And people at my office, they always be like, Tanya, you got a good life. We don't want to talk about your life or whatever. Because I watch all the ladies in my office, they go through so many different things. And I stop and I think about it. I'm like, oh my God, if I had to go through this right now, I'd probably be losing my shit, because I just remember going through my trials and my tribulations. And you know, I had my first started when I was in high school, very young, got married right out of high school. I got married at 18, if you guys know my story. And I had my kids young. So now it's like life is like, I went through my hard times real young. So I'm still so young. So it's like life is good. Like, you know, I have one more daughter that lives in the house with me, and she's a teenager. And I stop and I think about it, because look, I have so much life to live. And I stop and I think, I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do with the rest of my life? I'm going to live my best life. Like, I tell my daughter all the time, I say, just think about it. I won't have any kids to spend my money on. I get to do whatever I want. I get to go wherever I want. And guys, I'm looking forward to this. I tell my kids all the time, they be like, because they do this tracker of me, and y'all know I like to talk. I like to talk. If y'all don't know, y'all will know. But they do this tracker where they want to find me, and I'm like, I'll be shopping. You know how moms, we want to get our cup of coffee, we want to go walk in Targets by ourselves with silence. Moms, dads, look, y'all feel me. And I need some coffee though, I really do. I'm a tea drinker, but every now and again, I do love to have a good cup of coffee, especially when it's cold, because that coffee is so warming. I don't know why I feel coffee is more warming than my tea, but I drink tea twice a day. And it's all herbal teas that I like to make. Why? Because it's just, for me, it's like cleansing. It's a total cleansing thing. That in itself makes me feel healthier. I don't even know if that's a true thing, but it makes me feel healthier. But I do like my coffee too when it's nice and cold, and I like to be warm. That coffee warms you from the inside on outward. So I do like that. I know that's just me rambling. I don't even know what I was talking about. Like, I don't even know what I was talking about. I'm sure I was talking about one of my kids, but just think, you know what I say? My baby girl, I'm gonna be like 45 when she goes to college. That tells y'all about my age, right? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna be so young. Like, I want to be laying on somebody's beach. I want to travel the world. Like, I don't mind working. I love to work. That's a Virgo thing. You know, we can't sit idle. But I want to travel the world. There's so much that I want to see. There's so much that I want to experience. And let me tell you, I thought about it. I was like, I get to take all you guys with me. I was like, I told it to my daughter, my oldest daughter, because she lives in London. And I told her, I said, when I come to London, I still have to do my videos, because, you know, we have a thing going on here. And I was like, I get to take you guys on these trips with me when I do get to those points. So that's going to be later on down in life. But still, I do hope that you guys are still here with me. I do love you all. I just really and truly want you guys to feel the fact that Spirit sees, Spirit is here with you. God is here with you. God loves you. Like, the good, the bad, and the ugly. This right here, present moment, not one of us can judge each other. We cannot. Like, we cannot. Yeah. I guess I should have probably said that we're going to do some tarot. We're going to pull a few cards, because I do want to give you guys something to think about. Okay. But I just kind of wanted to talk. And I'm going to probably do another video closer, like as we get to the New Year's itself. But yeah. Yeah. Let's see. All right, let's see. Let's see what's the energy for you guys today, okay? For all of us Virgos. I do love you all. I do love you all. I'm sure I could have ranted about other stuff because I have so much stuff that I can talk about. So much stuff that I can talk about. But I just really and truly, I know how I just like to say hi. I just like to say hi. And I want you to feel like you're not alone, because you're not alone on this journey. We all may not be in the same place. Like, people will message me, or they will send me an email and they'll be like, no judgment. Or some people will send stuff and they are judging, or some people will send stuff and they're like, well, I don't understand what you're telling me. I'm like, no, you understand. Like the other day I got a message, and y'all, I'm a Virgo. Please forgive me. Because the other day I got a message and I was like, okay, Tanya, we're not going to respond. I was like, we're not going to respond, because my first response, I was sending it to my brother. And my first response sometimes is to be sassy, because I am a Virgo. Like, let's start there. And I said, no, let that slide. We're going to let that slide. I was like, we're going to let that slide. But I'm like, hold on. Guys, please remember, take things as they resonate. Not everything's going to fit into your life. Like, my sky will be blue, your sky will be gray. You will be married right now, or you may not be married. You may have somebody in your life, or you may not have somebody in your life. Sometimes it's almost just like watching a show and seeing what you can take from it. Sometimes it's a lesson learned. Sometimes it's something that's happened in the past, or it's something that's going to be happening in the future. Oftentimes when I do my readings, it can be something that you may have gone through, yes, but it can also be present moment or going into the future. Oftentimes, though, for the mass majority, it's what you're going through right now. That's the energy that I like to pick up on, because at the end of it, which if you ever notice, the end of the readings are always like closer to the end is always kind of like the nuts and cracks of it, because that's when spirit really kicks into the message itself. Like sometimes I'm at the beginning, I'm like, okay, spirit, where we're going with this, and then when it's getting into it, I'm like, oh, okay, now I understand. Now we, like, sometimes it just gets like that. It goes like that. I'm like, just let it flow. Just let it flow. But back to the like sometimes I'm like, hold on, who you talking to? like, and I always have to be like, okay, God, I'm gonna give grace, because I would want grace, because I always be like, y'all give me grace. Look, I'm just a messenger. I'm only saying what I feel, the energy that I feel. Sometimes, with all honesty, like for the last couple of days, I'm a bubbly person. I'm a happy person, with all honesty. I don't have anything to be sad about or stress about. Life is kind of easy right now, with all honesty. And I know that some of you guys, you could relate, but some of you guys, you're like, Tanya, that's not how life is for me right now. And let me tell you, I understand. I've gone through so much. Like, this is just my phase of life. And I can't say that at some point in time I will not experience other hardships. But the thing about it is, I plan on being here with you guys, and I hope you guys are here with me. See how I'm willing to be here for you through your hardships? I would want the same for you. And I'm going to always be open and honest, because I can't say, because life is forever changing. The wheel is constantly turning. So yeah, while life may be good for me right now, that may not always be the case. I do wish it to be. I really and truly do wish it to be. And just like for you, if you're going through something right now, if you're feeling lonely, sad, look, we've all been there. We've all been there. And there's so many of us that we can relate to each other. There's so many of us that we can relate to each other. But your time and your season, things will start to shift into your favor. It does take work, though. It does take work. You can't be playing around with somebody else's person, or turning down offers and possibilities for a new beginning, or blocking communication that may allow healing. You see, your actions do play into your forward movement? How can breakthroughs happen in your life if you're just like, Then Spirit and God is going to be like, well, They be like, I tried. You wouldn't let me in. I kept knocking, but you weren't listening. Like you can't in one moment you want to block your blessings, and the next moment you'll be like, well, I don't see my blessings. Oh yeah. Hold on. Let's talk about this. Because something just came to me and I'm like, hold on. All right. For you guys that are holding on to relationships that have been over for some time, but you're mad because you're like, but I'm not progressing. I'm not able to let this go. You have to, and you have to work on your healing. For you guys, I'm telling you, get out. You know, my mom used to tell me when I was younger, and I could understand it somewhat, whatever, because she used to be like, with her honest, she used to be like, to get over one person is to get with someone else. That's not how she really said it. She was like, you have to it's like you get under someone else to get over someone else. That's what she really told me. But I'm going to try and keep it a little bit cleaner than that. You just need to try. Even if you're forming friendships with other individuals, and I'm trying to say like something more healthier, like joining a small group with your church, going to church. You don't have to. And look, we all are on this spiritual journey in a different way, with all honesty. But I find even doing outreach work, helping people, and I always will say this to you guys, helping people that are less fortunate, people that are going through it really and truly. I tell it to my kids all the time. My oldest daughter, I tell her, because she's a stay-at-home mom, and I tell her, I say, you know what, why don't you do some volunteer work? Because it helps her. She's a Sag and she goes through things. We all go through things. And I tell her, I say, you know what, and it's not, of course, I'm her mom. She gets very defensive. And it's to keep your mind right. Because being stuck in your house, wallowing, thinking about what is this person doing, that's so unhealthy. Keep yourself somewhat busy. Start a new project. Go and volunteer. You don't understand. There's so much people that are so much worse off than you. You just don't even understand. And I'm telling you, it's gonna help. If you're in the house and you're telling me that you're only going to work and you're going home, how are you going to meet somebody else? I'm confused. Are you waiting for you need to do a lot of Amazon shopping if you're waiting for a new man to come knocking on your door? Or a new woman. You have to try to move on. Because some of you guys, with all honesty, I feel like you're waiting for that person to come back, and that's on you. I'm like, that's on you, because I feel like you're waiting for that person to come back, but then you are like, but I want to move on. I want forward movement. And why? Is because that person is actually living their best life. That person's living their life. You're the one that's not living your life. You're stuck waiting for that person to come back to you. You may say, no, you don't want that person. You may say, no, I let this person go. We're over and done with. But if you're telling me after all these months, we're still talking about this person. Now, I know we get months and years. Look, I've been through it. Look, I totally been through it. But that's why I'm saying this to you. You need to do something that keeps your mind busy. Meet people, even if it's a friend, a new friend. You need to do something that keeps your mind busy, to take your mind off of that person, because what happens is you're pulling that person back into your energy. And then say that person, if that person is, sometimes you're pulling that person back into your energy, but if that person's giving their energy to someone else, there's like a block, there's like a badger there, and you're draining yourself. You see that? Because the energy that you have and the energy that you're still holding on with that person, but that person's giving their energy to someone else, you're draining yourself, because all of that energy is passing from you to that person on to that other person. It's just like if you are sleeping with more than one person, you're sleeping with y'all all sleeping together. It's that same concept. I'm not saying that, for real, but it's the same concept. I just want you to think about it like that. I want you to think about it like that, because you're going to drive yourself crazy and that person's going to be living their best life. You have to move on. But when you move on, move slow. Move slow. I'm not telling you to jump into a relationship, because some of you guys, you're moving way too fast in a relationship. Some of you guys, you're letting people into your home and those people haven't even earned that right. Like, you worked hard for whatever it is that you got. You made this life for yourself. But it's so much that you want. But then there's a lack there as well. Look, we can talk forever. But I do want to give you guys some some messages for today as well, though. Because, of course, and guys, if y'all want to talk some more, we can definitely talk some more. I'm like, this is like my version of live. Because, like, y'all can watch it whenever y'all choose y'all want to watch it. But, yeah, let's see. Show me, Spirit. Okay. 10 of Wands. So you are relieving yourself of certain people, places, things, burdens, certain stressors. You're closing out things. I like that for you, though. Like, things that brought you a lot of sadness, a lot of, it was blocking your blessings. You're relieving yourself. You're relieving that from your energy. I do love that for you guys. Show me, Spirit. 6 of Pentacles. So your money is better. Your money is better. Some of you guys, see, this is all about charity. The 6 of Pentacles is all about charity. I feel like your spirit guides are saying that you have a gift that you need to give to the world. You have a gift to give to the world. Okay? For some of you guys, it is through charity work. Queen of Pentacles, confidence. You're moving accordingly, very confidently. I love that for you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is all about you knowing what you want and going after what you want. This is all about your action. I'm getting such a vivacious energy. This is youthful. This is passionate. Like, this is like, I want it, and that's what I'm going after. That's what I'm going to get. With the 6 of Pentacles, this is telling me that you can. Some of you guys, you can definitely afford to do certain things. Some of you guys, you can definitely afford to help others. For some of you guys, there's someone here that wants to gift you with something. You could be receiving some type of gift or some type of financial abundance. Show me, Spirit. Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. What? Slow progress towards the truth. Somebody's coming towards you very slowly. Somebody is, let me tell y'all, sitting on this floor is not comfortable. Sitting on this floor is not comfortable. But I was like, we're going to do this from here. Sitting on this floor, because of course I wanted y'all to see I like my plants. I have too many plants, with all honesty. Actually, 2020, I went through this phase, we were stuck in the house. So of course, I started doing this, and of course I have to have the plants. I have them all along here because that's where the windows are. So, they have to get their sun. So 2020 is almost like I became the plant lady. Like, I had to come back. Like, when we went back to the office, I'm like, I had to come back and be like, okay, but hold on, Tanya. You can't take care of all these plants. Like, plus I don't have any room. And only by the windows do they live. Like, only by the windows do they live. I understand my strengths and my weaknesses here. All right, guys. So, Knight of Pentacles. What is this? Someone is coming towards you very slowly. This could be somebody that's younger. This is someone here that has been watching you. Someone that wants a breakthrough. Someone that wants a breakthrough. Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, I do like this. You're single. You're single. I feel like somebody doesn't want you to be single anymore. Somebody wants a family life with you. Somebody wants a family life with you. But I do have, for some of you guys, you actually, you don't want to be single anymore either. You don't want to be single anymore either. So just as much as there's someone here in your energy that doesn't want you to be single, you don't want to be single either. But I definitely get in that energy that person, I don't think you feel like that person is the person. You don't feel like that person can actually give you what it is that you want. Like, you're giving way too much. Like, you were giving way too much to this person. You were giving more. You were giving more of yourself to this person than what you were getting Four of Wands. You're moving slowly towards marriage, commitment. For a lot of you guys, you have marriage and commitment that's coming into your life. You're going to be married or in a committed relationship way sooner than what you're thinking. Way sooner than what you're thinking. Show me, Spirit. The Empress. See that? Some of you guys are going to be starting a family. I'm telling you, like way sooner. I'm getting 2023. Some of you guys are going to be getting pregnant and getting married or in some type of committed relationship in 2023. That's what you're going into. That's what you're getting in this new year. You're going to also be getting that equal give and take. Things are moving slowly right now. I do see that. I don't know. The Lovers, Gemini energy. So, some of you guys, there's heartbreak. There's heartbreak in your relationship right now. It could be with another earth sign. You got a lot of people in your energy. Like, you got a lot of people in your energy here. I have somebody here that there's a lot of stuff going on here. You see, that's the thing. Like, that was the thing. And even when I was doing the readings for the last couple of days, I've been picking up on so many different people in you guys' energy. Some of you guys, look, this is not for you. If you're not messing with anybody, if you're not in a relationship, that tells me that this is not for you. That's what this is telling me. But for some of you guys that are involved with other people, you are involved with more than one person. And that's for a small group of you guys. Because I get people that are married. Because there's married people here. I get some of you guys, you're in a same-sex relationship. We have the Empress and the Emperor here. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So I'm definitely getting people that are in true relationships, people that are truly married here. But there's other people in this energy. There's other people in this energy. Somebody, you're gonna have to make a decision. It's like for you guys that are intertwined with other stuff, because you know I've been picking that up on the energy. For you guys that are intertwined with other stuff, you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to make a decision. You see that Six of Swords with Death. To truly be happy, you're going to have to make a decision. You know that ultimately a decision is going to have to be made, right? Like, ultimately a decision is going to have to be made. Let's see. What's the energy for my Virgo spirit? I do love you all. I do love you all. Thank you. If you're still with me, thank you for letting me ramble. Thank you for letting me ramble. I do like this sometimes, just kind of coming and talking with you guys, because it allows me to get from behind, I don't really like to be on the screen itself, but it just kind of, it allows me to be like, I feel like we're friends. I feel like I'm talking to like my bestie or something. Like, I feel like I'm talking to a friend when I'm talking to you guys like this. And of course, y'all know, look, I should be dealing the cards. I should be, seeing what's going on. But I'm like, but I want to talk. I want to say hi. I'm excited because I'm telling y'all, I think about y'all so often. And I don't get to do this very often, but I wanted to do this with you guys because I know, look, we're about to go into a new year. Yes. But every day, I'm telling you, every day is like, you should consider every day to be almost like your new year, because every day you have the opportunity to do something new. You have the opportunity to change your life. I have the opportunity to start my diet every single day. I was doing good a few days. And then like my boss, we went to lunch yesterday and he's like, well, we're going to get cake. And I was like, no, I don't want cake. I was like, I'm trying to lose weight. And he's like, not today. You can start this at the new year. And I was like, so that just defeated all my days of not eating cake. So, but I had a little piece because I was like, okay, Tanya, just do this because there's no point in, read the room. So it's that same thought process. Every day you have the opportunity to start a new life, to do something different, to change your mind, because I've been getting in this energy a lot. You can change your mind. No, this is judgment free. And there's people in your energy that they're trying to make you do what they want you to do. No, you don't have to. You do what you want to do. You do what you want to do. If you want to do it, yes, that's fine. But I want you to always think about this. If you're hurting someone else, just put yourself in that person's shoe. That's, as I've gotten older, I say that to people all the time. Even like, I'll be like, okay, even it's like for guys, girls, however you want, say it like this. If that was your daughter, that's what I tell guys all the time. I'm like, if that was your daughter, would you want your daughter's husband, boyfriend, or significant other to treat your daughter this way? That's what I say to all guys. Because I talk to people all the time, with all honesty, I talk to people all the time. And that's my thing. Even in terms of me speaking to my daughters, I'm like, hold on. What if your husband, like my oldest daughter with her husband, I said, what if he did that to you? I want you to put, and she always be like, mama, that's right. It's like you always put yourself in the other person's shoes. So even if you're intertwined, because some of you guys are intertwined in third party energy, okay? And I want you to put yourself in that other person's shoe. And look, I'm telling y'all, I'm not judging, with all honesty, but do you want that for yourself? Do you want to find somebody that's going to treat you that type of way? Somebody that you can't trust? I want you to remember there's something that in the history of time, the way that you enter into a relationship is how that relationship is going to be. That means nothing is going to ever be healthy. I need you to remember that. I really and truly need you to remember that. Because I get such that group of individuals, because I get so many different emails, so many different likes, and so many different comments, that there's a group of you guys whereas you are intertwined in something third party. And you know why I'm addressing that? And why I keep addressing it is because you want change, but karma's a bitch. You want change, but in negative actions, you are manifesting negativity into your life. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just saying. So we have the star. That's strong Aquarius energy. That's all about your wish fulfillments. That's all about you. What are you pouring into? You getting back what it is that you deserve. This is all about it. Whatever it is that you want, you have that power to manifest whatever it is that you want. You have an opportunity to have total happiness, total fulfillment. But what this is showing me is that your return on your investment, it's all about what is it that you're pouring into. That's what this is telling me. It's telling me what is it, and that's the biggest thing. What are you pouring into? What are you pouring into? Are you pouring into yourself? Are you pouring into somebody that deserves what you have to offer? What are you getting back in return? I want you to think about that. I really and truly want you guys to think about that. 7 of Pentacles. Are you working? You're working hard. You guys, you're working hard. I see you working hard, but what you really and truly want to get your wishes truly fulfilled, you're going to have to work a little bit harder. I know, because I'm going to see the comment. You're going to be like, Tanya, but I work hard now. Tanya works hard now too. I'm like, look, I understand. I do. I totally understand. You're going to tell me, but I work hard now, Tanya. I don't know if I want to work any harder, but for your dreams and for your wishes, you work harder for somebody that don't deserve you. Like, I want you to see my lip. Like, you work, because I don't hear that. I don't hear that when you are trying to please somebody that don't deserve you. I don't hear that when you are allowing somebody to treat you badly. So why can you see? That's the biggest thing. You invest so much time and energy into things that don't deserve you, but investing in yourself, yeah, you're gonna have to work a little bit harder. I don't want you to be like, I don't want excuses. I don't want to hear, oh, but I work hard now. Okay, you're just gonna have to work a little bit harder. Because if you haven't reached where you want to be, if you haven't gotten the things that you want to have gotten, that means you're going to have to work a little bit harder. Tanya too. Shoot, I've worked, look, at one point in time, I was working 2 jobs and in college. And I was a single mom. That was a point in time in my life where I kind of went back and forth with my ex. So I was single and I was pregnant because my daughter's 14. So when I was pregnant for her, we broke up because of course he cheated. And I was working 2 jobs, pregnant and in school with a child. And then at one point in time, my doggone car broke, like in the mix of that. So for like a week, my parents had to help me. And I had to take, like, I left one job and I took pregnant. So when I say, like, I've been through the struggles, yeah, so what you're telling me, look, I've been there, done that. Like, so I left my one job, took the bus to my second job, which was down the street, pregnant, 2 jobs, single mom, car broke, was in the shop for like a week and a half. So look, and I did it. Like, I wouldn't want to do it now. Like, I sure wouldn't want to do it now, but I had to do what I had to do because I wanted a better life. Like, I had made up my mind. I was like, I want a better life. And I had to work hard. It was not fun. It was not fun and it was sad. But you know what? The thing about it is, working hard then makes me appreciate how my life is now. Like, and I say this to people all the time, I'm still so young, but I've been through so much. But me working hard, then me doing whatever, I've always done whatever I had to do to make sure I survived, to make sure that my kids were taken care of. Like, I have no apologies for it. I did whatever I needed to do to survive. Look, I got pregnant in high school, got married at 18. Why? Because I didn't want to be a single mom, like, living like paycheck to paycheck and all that. Like, I finished high school. I was pregnant in high school. Took like a year out, went back. I actually went to like an all-girls pregnant school here. Then I went back to high school. I got a job while I was in high school. I was a mom. I finished high school. Then I went to technical college because I got married at 18, so I could go to college. Because just think about it. If I didn't do that and I just chose to be single, that meant that meant like, what was my life gonna be like? And I always knew like God had a different plan for my life. But of course, you know, Tanya can be stubborn too. Tanya can do things that she should not do. So, but I've always known like my life was going to be different. And I've really and truly, look, I've had my trials and my tribulations, but I've also lived a pretty wild life. I've also lived a really good life, even through all of this. I've had my bad moments, yes, but I can tell y'all all sorts of different stories of my life. So then, okay, I got married at 18. I went to community college. Then I said, okay, then I'm going to go to college because I wasn't sure. Then my ex-husband at the time got in trouble, so I had to quit college to take care of things for him. Like, and then look, I can go on and on and on and on. Like, I'm 2 kids and 2 marriages down. So let's talk. Like, that's why when people tell me stuff, I'm like, but hold on. Y'all act like I don't understand. Y'all act like that I haven't gone through the phases of not listening to my intuition. I absolutely know it. Like, I'm telling you, Like, I always tell it to people, God, for me, I don't listen. Like, I don't listen. Like, I don't listen. And let me tell you how God, like, slaps me. Like, I'm talking about, like, slaps me hardcore in my life, in the history of my life. When relationships ended for me, they ended like, wow. It's like, wow, it couldn't have ended any worse. Because I wouldn't, they weren't healthy to begin with. Like, they weren't healthy to begin with, and I knew that. But you know, we have fear, we have lack of confidence, we have financial security that we want. We have, okay, I've built this life. I don't like, we have our ego. Let's start there. We have our ego. Like, we all human. We are all God's child. God forgives us, and thank the good Lord that he does forgive us, because I would be in so much trouble. Like, I'm like, I just want you guys to look. I'm gonna stop here because look, I can talk. I can talk. And I really and truly just want you guys to know that you're not alone. You're absolutely not alone on this journey. Your spirit guides are saying to you that for you to get your wishes fulfilled, to get everything that it is that you want, it is going to take you working harder. It is definitely going to take you working harder. But you know, I'm getting the Six of Cups and the Six of Pentacles a lot for you guys. That's telling me that you, like, things are not as bad as what they seem. That's telling me that things right now, present moment in your life, is not as bad as what they seem. But I'm telling you, somebody is watching you. Because I'm getting the Page of Swords twice, and y'all watch me shuffle these cards. Like, somebody's definitely watching you. It's like somebody has their eye on you. For some of you guys, somebody's watching you. Okay, fine. But somebody has their eye on you. Somebody does. Somebody has their eye on you, and somebody likes the way that you look. Somebody likes the way that you carry yourself. That person may have not actually told this to you. Like, that person may have not actually told this to you or expressed their interest, but they will. But this person will. For some of you guys, this person has a lot of drama going on. Or there's competition here. There's competition. I feel like there's competition for this person. I feel like for some of you guys, this person is actually already in something. This person's already in something, but they have their eyes on you. Yeah, you're blocking yourself from this. Walking away and waiting for your ships to come in. Okay. All right. I do love this for you. I do love this for you. Yeah. You don't have time for the drama. You don't have time for the drama. All right, let's see. Let's pull one of these cards before I let you guys go, because of course y'all know I can talk, and y'all can absolutely positively skip over this video if y'all choose, y'all want to. But I still wanted to talk to you. I still wanted to say hi and say that I love you guys. All right, Spirit, show me. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You know, I'm silly, right? I can be so dramatic. I can be so dramatic. It says you cannot pour from an empty cup. You can't. How are you going to fill somebody else's cup if you can't fill your own cup? Like, it says out of the mess comes elegant order. Oof, I love this. You ain't got time for other people's BS, and you don't have time to be catering to people that don't deserve your energy. I'm telling you, I'm speaking to a group of you guys, because when I do these readings, it's like I pick up on so many different energies, and I'm telling you, I ain't playing with you. Oh, this floor is driving me bonkers. All right, I ain't playing with you. There might not be a someday. Memento mori. Wow. It says there might not be a someday. Spirit is saying that you need to take action now. Spirit is saying that you need to focus on what it is that you want for yourself now. Spirit is saying that you need to put yourself first now. You can't someday I'm going to get healthy. Someday I'm going to do the things that I want. Someday I'm going to live where I want to live. Someday might not be someday. You know, tomorrow is not promised. You start every day as a new beginning to live your best life. Tomorrow may not be promised. It may not be. Every cycle is a higher, every cycle is a higher opportunity. I love those cards. I love that. All right, my loves, I'm going to let you guys go so I can get up off this floor. But I wanted to say hi. Until next time. Love you guys.